Can you explain
So
the pressure, how the pressure variation taking place in the nozzles? I could not understand
how
because
how
the pressure variation is taking place.
pressure variation takes place in the nozzle.
Yes.
Huh?
So because the nozzle
Yeah.
is of I think
Actually,
Canadian
they
Cartesian.
okay. You will land in compressible flow chapter in fluid mechanics. Okay. Anyhow, I will do it first. Let me okay wish all people. Okay. Hello everyone. Good morning, all of you. And rise and shine and be on your own way. And today's quote is: "You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine." Okay, whatever we do regularly, so our success depends on that. So if you really want to change or you want to achieve something else, you have to change your daily routine. Okay, so that's what it depends on everything on your schedule, how you make it. Okay, your achievements, your goals, reaching goals, and whatever you do, everything depends on your daily schedule. And today is the birthday of D. Alembert. I think in the first class I talked about D. Alembert paradox. And so today is the birthday of him. He is known for his work in various fields of applied mathematics, in particular dynamics. In 1743, he published Tri-3D Dynamics, Treatise on Dynamics. The D'Alembert principle extends Newton's third law of motion, that Newton's law holds not only for fixed bodies, but also for free-moving bodies. D'Alembert also wrote on fluid dynamics, the theory of winds, the properties of vibrating strings, and conducted experiments on the properties of sound. His most significant purely mathematical innovation was his invention and development of the theory of partial differential equations. A lot of contribution is there in partial differential equations by D'Alembert. And also he published 8 volumes of mathematical studies, and he also editor of encyclopedia. Okay, so he has a lot of contribution mainly in dynamics. And today also is the birthday of Pullera Gopichand. I think everybody knows about him. He is very, very popular badminton player. And so not only he achieved so many awards and all, he achieved so many awards. Sajna Award 1999, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna 2001, Padma Shri 2005, Dronacharya Award 2009, and Padma Bhushan 2014. And in addition to that, his main contribution is he is producing a lot of great players. All present great players of badminton from India are from the Gopichand Academy. Okay, he trained some fantastic players like Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, Kashyap. All the present great players are trained by Pulala Gopichandra. Okay, okay. This is about that, and today we'll have the class on 35th class on Cartesian tensor notation. Okay, and something is asked by Arvind Verma. Just we will see what. Actually, this will be discussed in your compressible flows in fluid dynamics, your advanced fluid dynamics. So in compressible flows or flow through nozzle, so if you want to know how the pressure varies and Mach number varies, uh, something if I draw, actually you will learn in steam turbines when you discuss. Okay, suppose I have P naught here, stagnation pressure, and T naught temperature. Okay, and this is the back pressure. Here I can vary the pressure here. Okay, so by if I have PB equal to P naught, okay, so there will not be any flow. Okay, P by here this may be um, PB equal to P naught equal to 1. Okay. And okay, if that is 1, that is PB equal to P naught, there will be no flow, and the Mach number also will be 0 from the beginning to ending. Okay, now I decrease back pressure through some means. So what happens? Flow starts taking place. Okay, and so when PB is reduced to a little bit here, so once starts taking place, what happens is in the convergent portion there will be acceleration, right? Because the area is decreasing, so it goes something like this. And if I draw the throat portion like this, so there will be increase in the velocity, and after that, because there is a divergence portion, there will be decrease in the velocity like this. Okay, this acts like a venturi. Okay, though I say it as a nozzle, now it acts like, I call it a CD nozzle only when there is continuous increase in the velocity. Otherwise, it acts like a venturi. Right? So initially there will be increase in the velocity and then there is decrease. Any doubt if you have Arvind, are you
Yes,
following?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what happens is it actually decreases pressure below this back pressure. Okay. And then there will be increase in the pressure and it comes out with this particular pressure. Okay. This is the way it takes place. Okay. And completely there is in venturi completely subsonic. Okay, now what I do is I will reduce the pressure further down. So what happens? There will be further increase in the velocity and there will be decrease in the velocity in the diffuser. Again, it comes like this and it comes like this. So it still acts like a venturi. And now I reduce it further, okay, further down. So what happens is there will be increase in the velocity and it reaches Mach number 1. That is here it takes what is called as critical pressure. Okay, and but still this pressure is higher. Okay, this pressure comes down like this. Okay, this is critical pressure. Okay, and but here this pressure is high, so again it acts like a diffuser only. It goes like this. And here suppose, okay, now suppose I reduce the velocity further down, the pressure. So now what happens? Now what happens? Can anybody tell me?
Sir, opposite relation, I think the velocity will increase and then decrease.
How?
The velocity will continuously increase.
What happens is this is what is called a choking. Once it reaches critical pressure here, it gets
Mass flow rate
choked.
is constant.
Yeah, mass flow rate is constant, and also the convergent portion, it gets choked. It will not change its conditions, even if I reduce the pressure there. Okay, so up to here in the convergent portion, there will not be any change. Okay, but now what happens is because the exit pressure is reduced, it will try to expand here further. And the Mach number increases. It goes to supersonic. But I don't have, this pressure is very low and this pressure, exit pressure is high. So it has to adjust itself. Am I clear? So it somehow expands like this, and here there will be a sudden shock takes place and it comes out like this. Because that side I am objecting, right? I am making that pressure is high compared to the pressure here. That's why there will be naturally a shock takes place and there will be a sudden increase in the pressure. Once there is a sudden increase in the pressure and across shock, what happens? The velocity becomes subsonic again because of the shock. And then it expands and it acts like a diffuser again. Because it is subsonic, in the subsonic velocity, divergence portion is diffuser. Is it clear whatever I am talking?
Sir, if the Mach number becomes greater than 1 before the nozzle exits, sorry,
Yeah.
conversion uh, portion
See,
exits.
here, no. Here it is supersonic, right? It is expanding because it is sonic here. Diffuser portion acts like a nozzle, but if I have sufficient back pressure, if I give completely, suppose actually if I calculate what is the Mach number, if I want to have continue complete expansion, it goes like this and it comes like this. If this is the pressure, I will have continuous expansion and it acts like a CD nozzle. I will have the maximum Mach number here and minimum pressure here. Am I clear? But my pressure is this, not this.
Sir, I could not understand how the pressure is decreasing and
I have at the valve there and I am changing the pressure at the exit. I have a reservoir with some inlet pressure and temperature, high inlet pressure and temperature. And the exit I am manipulating myself using the valve. Am I clear? And I can vary the pressure. If I
sir,
give
in
if I give sufficiently low pressure equal to this, there will be continuous expansion. It acts like a convergent divergent nozzle. There is no problem. Am I clear?
yes, sir, but sir, in second figure,
Yeah.
in we can say that in diverging nozzle, the pressure how it is decreasing, sir. Like
No, see here what happens, because this is the Mach number is increasing, pressure is decreasing. Okay.
yes, sir.
And here you want to the explanation for the shock flow or complete continuous expansion flow.
Hello. Yes, sir. Please explain.
You want the explanation for shock flow or continuous expansion flow.
Sir,
Here there is
continuous and
continuous
then
expansion
sir
means,
both can
okay,
explain, sir.
yeah, continuous expansion means if I give sufficiently low pressure here, there will be continuous expansion, the decrease in the pressure and continuous increase in the velocity. Like this, it takes place.
Sir, it is you are telling about the for Mach number less than 1. No, sir?
No. Mach number continuous. See, this is Mach 1. This is Mach 0. And this is the supersonic velocity,
Yes, sir.
maximum supersonic velocity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? If I give sufficiently low pressure here, I will get the maximum Mach number here at the exit. But my pressure is here now, suppose. So what happens first it will try to expand up to here and then it will understand the outside is high pressure. So it has to adjust itself. So there will be a shock. Through shock it will adjust itself and there will be rise in the pressure and it becomes subsonic here and there will be rise in the pressure. And once it becomes subsonic, it acts like a diffuser. Because subsonic flow, divergence is diffuser. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So then the velocity decreases here further down in this way. And now if I reduce the pressure further here, if I bring it to here, what happens is the shock moves to the downstream. Okay. Instead of getting shock here, I will get shock here. So it will go up to here and there will be a shock here and it goes in this way. And here it increases the velocity up to there and there will be a shock and it comes out with this velocity. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So like that it goes on moving, the shock moves. And when the pressure is somewhere here, suppose, right? So what happens is complete expansion takes place up to here, but outside, okay, it is something like this. If I have, this is complete expansion. And if my pressure is here, there is what is called as over expansion taking place. That is, it came to more velocity than it can happen. So what happens is there will be compression here. If there is over expansion, this is called over expansion, and the outside there will be oblique shock. Outside there will be oblique shock, and there will be some compression takes place here. This is called okay, this is over expansion. And suppose here further I decrease the pressure. This is the correct pressure, design pressure. If I reduce the pressure further down, then what happens? Anybody? This is called the design pressure. And if I reduce the pressure below the design pressure, what happens?
Backflow.
That is, it expands up to here, but there is some more expansion is possible, but I don't have nozzle there. So outside there will be expansion. This is called as under expansion. If I have here, this is called under expansion. And there is some more expansion possible, and that takes place outside. So it expands here like this. Outside there will be expansion. And if you study expansion waves, that is Prandtl-Meyer expansion fan, it will be like this, and it will expand outside like this. Okay, if there is under expansion in the nozzle, the remaining expansion takes place outside the nozzle. Actually, all these things you must understand in your BTech or in GATE also. When you prepare, you have to know about this. Okay, is it clear now whatever I told?
Yes, sir.
So, shall I leave it in here? Any other questions?
No, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you. Okay, so we deal with what is called as Cartesian tensor notation. Sometimes this is also called as suffix notation. So if I have a scalar, it is just A. So suppose if I have a vector A, I will write this as AI with one suffix. Here I equal to 1, 2, 3. It will have 3 components. So it means this is A1I plus A2J plus A3K. So we represent just like this. One suffix means it has 3 components and it is a vector. And tensor or second order tensor. So actually this is called 0 order tensor. This is first order tensor. Okay. And second order tensor, suppose this tau is there. Okay. So this will be having 2 suffixes, tau ij. And I equal to 1, 2, 3 and j equal to 1, 2, 3. So it will have 9 components. So there will be tau 1, 1, tau 1, 2, tau 1, 3, tau 2, 1, tau 2, 2, tau 2, 3, tau 3, 1, tau 3, 2, tau 3, 3, like that. So here, again, suppose if I write xi. So xi means it is a vector with components x1, x2, x3. Okay, so in general, because this is Cartesian system, it is xyz. Instead of xyz, I write x1, x2, x3. Similarly, velocity v vector, it is written as ui. Ui means having u1, u2, u3, u1i, u2j plus u3k, which is nothing but u, v, w. u1 means u, u2 is v, u3 is w. Similarly, x1 is x, x2 is y, x3 is z. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And similarly, you can have third order tensor, fourth order tensor like that. Okay, third order if I have some c, I, j, k. Okay, and how many components?
27, sir.
Yeah, so it will have 27 components because I, j, k all from 1 to 2. Similarly, if I can have I, j, k, l, then there will be 81 components. Like that, I can have higher order tensors. Right. Okay. So this is the way we represent different vectors in tensors. There is what is called as Einstein's summation convention. So whenever a suffix repeats, okay, it is something like a, I. Whenever a suffix repeats, it is like actually summation of a, I is equal to 1. So this is actually a scalar a11 plus a22 plus a33. Okay, ai means a11 plus a22 plus a33. Whenever there is a suffix repetition is there, it is like a summation. Okay, and for that suffix value of 1, value of 2, value of 3, we have to write it like a sum. Is this clear? This is what is called a summation convention, Einstein's summation convention. And another important thing is, okay, suppose I will write, okay, a dot matrix, dot product of matrices. Okay, so ai dot bi. When I write this, this will become ai bi. And so we know that this is a scalar. A dot b dot product is a scalar. This a ba also becomes a scalar because whenever there are two suffixes or same suffix repeats 2 times, it is like no suffix at all. Okay, because it will become like a scalar a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. Okay, this is equivalent to a scalar. And and this is this type of suffix is called as dummy suffix. Okay, so ai bi when I write, so I is a dummy suffix. The suffix which is present twice. That is called as dummy suffix. Okay, if I write okay, suppose now I go to del dot v, okay, which is dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y plus dou w by dou z. So actually this is nothing but dou u1 by dou x1 plus dou u2 by dou x2 plus dou u3 by dou x3. Am I right? So this can be written in a shorter way as dou ui by dou xi. because here I is getting repeated. For I equal to 1, you write first, and sigma, it is like sigma. Though I don't write sigma there, it means like this. So this is nothing but dou u1 by dou x1 plus dou u2 by dou x2 plus dou u3 by dou x3, which is nothing but dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y plus dou w by dou z. Like that. Am I clear about the summation convention?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. I think
Sir.
mathematics people know it, I think. Do you study about Cartesian tensors?
Yes, sir.
Somebody
Sir,
else is asking me? Yeah.
regarding the 2 dimension, we need to put I equal to 1 and 2, sir.
No, actually these are generalized, no? So these are for deriving a 3-dimensional generalized form of equations. Okay, if it is short, it is 2 dimensions or 1 dimension, there is no problem, we can write it.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, why is x2? How it is it, sir?
Which one?
Sir, do you dou v by dou y? So v you have
Dou u2 by dou x2. u2 is v, x2 is y.
okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. And okay, here suppose you will have okay, like this we have the momentum equation, suppose, right? So if I take this particular thing, how can I write it in tensor form? Suppose u1 dou u1 by dou x1 plus u2 dou u1 by dou x2 plus u3 dou u1 by dou x3, right? So here, which suffix is getting repeated? Can I write it like a sum? And here this 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, like that it is getting repeated, right? So how I write this is uj dou ui by dou xj. This I will repeat. For I equal to 1, there will be one expression. For I equal to 2, there will be one expression. For I equal to 3, there will be one expression. For x equation, y equation, and z equation. Okay, so when I equal to 1, we will get this, which is equal to this. If I equal to 2, okay, so here u1 dou u2 by dou x1 plus u2 dou u1 by dou x2 plus u3 dou u1 by, dou u2 by dou x3. Means you will get u dou v by dou x plus v dou v by dou y plus w dou v by dou z, which we get in the y momentum equation. Am I clear? So this is the short way of writing the convective term. Am I clear about how we write?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And there are some more things like what is called as 2 new terms I will bring. Kronecker delta. Kronecker delta.
Sir,
which is
can you
represented-
go for previous slide, sir?
Yeah,
One
sure.
second.
Yeah.
So the last, the expression which you have written for the last expression, sir,
Yeah, this
which
one.
you have written for I is equal to 2
2,
and
I is equal to 2. I is equal to 2. Suppose
and
I
j
equal
is
to
equal to
3.
1.
No. J equal to 1, 2, 3. All three will come. J is repeated, right? J is repeated.
Okay, sir.
Sir, in this case, how we will know that whether J belongs to 1, 2, 3 or I belongs to 1, 2, 3?
No, if I am given this expression, okay, this is the expression given.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
okay, here one suffix is repeated, one dummy suffix, okay,
Yes, sir.
and the other suffix is called as free suffix, which is not repeated, and present only once. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is equivalent to having only one suffix. One suffix means it is a vector. Am I right?
Okay, sir. But in this case, when J is written, we automatically assume that J should go 1, 2, 3, and I must go 1.
I only one value. Why? If it is I equal to 1, I will get one component.
Yes, sir.
If I equal to 2, another component. I equal to 3, another component.
If J is not there, and we have to put I 1, 2, 3, and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So whatever be the number of suffixes, that is important. Okay. If both, suppose if I have Aij, Bij, something like this. Okay. Here both are dummy suffixes, so this will become a scalar. And if I have A, I, K, B, K, J, okay, so how many free suffixes are there?
2, sir.
Two suffixes, two free suffixes. So this is
I
a
and
vector.
J.
Yeah. So this is a vector. Oh, no. It's not a vector. It's a tensor. This is a tensor. Means it will be a matrix like Aij. So this is like if I have A into B, matrices are there. Okay. So C is equal to A into B, suppose. So Cij,
Sir, the dummy matrix is that which is repeating 2 times, no, sir?
yeah, which
Like
is here. Okay.
like.
Here K is repeated. There are two suffixes are there, three suffixes.
Sir, one is I and J, and third one is K, sir. And K will be, sir, here the dummy suffix, you know?
Dummy K is dummy. Ij are free suffixes.
Suffix.
So it will have a tensor of second order.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Cij is equal to Aik Bkj. If you write any coding for multiplying two matrices, normally we will do like this: Cij equal to Aik Bkj. Okay. If I want C matrix, we have to put 3 loops. Okay. So, and this is the dummy variable, a dummy suffix.
Sir, can you explain AIK, BK in second order text tensor, sir?
So suppose Cij is equal to Aik Bkj. Okay. Now suppose if I want A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33 are there, and this is to be multiplied by B11, B12, B13, B21, B22, B23, B31, B32, B33. Okay. Okay. Now suppose I want C12. Okay. If C12, if I want, so I is equal to 1, J equal to 2, and K varies to 1, 2, 3 in summation. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So it will be A11, B12 plus A IK 12, A12, BKJ.
But sir, in previous case, the free suffix, sorry, the dummy suffix was varying, sir, I think.
Dummy suffix only repeats. Free suffix will be only one value it will have for once. So if I want the C matrix here, C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23, C31, C32, C33, I want. Okay. If I want a particular one, suppose C11, if I want, I know that C11 is equal to A11, B11 plus A12, B21 plus A13, B31. Okay. Am I right? So for A, this suffix will be there, A1. And this second suffix, it is 1, 2, 3, three values it is taking. So it will be repeating like BK. And this second one is constant. So BKJ like this. I equal to 1, J equal to 1. But K will have three values. One first value here, second value here, third value here. Am I clear about this? Man, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Whichever is the dummy one, that repeats three times. Okay, one for k equal to 1, you will get one term, plus for k equal to 2, another term, for plus k equal to 3, another term. But a and j, it depends on the values here. They are fixed. Okay, this is about this, and I'm talking about Kronecker delta. Okay, so delta ij, this is defined like this, is equal to 1 when I equal to j, and equal to 0 when I not equal to j. Okay, that is delta 1 1 equal to delta 2 2 equal to delta 3 3 equal to 1, and all others delta 1 2 equal to delta 2 3 equal to delta 3 1 and 0. Okay, this is what is called as Kronecker delta, and this will be useful when suppose if I want to write actually this is the notation for stress. Okay, so what it means we will see. And if you remember, tau xx is equal to, what is tau xx? Am I right? And another thing I want to say, dou ui by dou xi is equal to del dot v, right? I can write dou ui by dou xi or dou uj by dou xj or dou uk by dou xk, whatever it is, because it is a dummy one, right? I can write any suffix. I get the same thing. Okay, and because this is a scalar, okay, this is a scalar. So this del dot v can be written as dou ui by dou uxi, dou uj by dou xj, whatever it is. And this dou mu by dou u by dou x, and so tau xy is equal to 2 mu epsilon xy or mu into dou u by okay, for this I will not have minus 2 by 3 del dot v. I will have only for tau y, tau xx, tau yy, tau zz. So when these suffixes are same, then only this has to be present. Otherwise, this term should not present. So there, such cases, the delta ij or Kronecker delta will be useful. So if I take this, so this particular term will be present, that is minus 2 by 3 dou uk by dou xk is nothing but del dot v. So this will present only when I equal to j. Am I clear about this?
Yes, sir.
So tau 11 means tau xx is equal to dou u by dou x, and this is also dou u by dou x. It will become 2 dou u by dou x. Okay, this will be mu into. Okay, mu into the whole one. So this is dou u by dou x and this is dou u by dou x. We will get 2 dou u by dou x or 2 mu dou u by dou x. If I j, I equal to 1 and tau xy if I want, I equal to 1 and j equal to 2. So this will be dou u by dou y and this will be dou v by dou x. Is this particular term is clear?
Yes, sir.
So in this way we use it, and there is one more term called as alternating tensor. This is called as epsilon ijk. Okay, so this is equal to 1 when ijk is in cyclic order. That is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, and 3, 1, 2. Okay, when for these three values of ijk, you will get equal to 1, equal to minus 1 when ijk is is not cyclic, and it is equal to 0 when any suffix repeats. So if I have 1, 1 out of ijk 3 suffixes, if I have 1, 1, 2, 1 or 2, 3, 1, like that, any suffix repeats, then it will become 0. Am I clear about this?
Yes, sir.
So this is called as alternating tensor. So this is useful when we write cross product. A cross B, if I write, actually epsilon ijk is a B. It will become like this. So if you substitute the values and see, maybe I can just show. Okay, just I will take to this. So this is suffix notation, and this is the vector. And if I have summation of two vectors, x plus I, yi, xi plus yi, and this is what is called zeroth order tensor, first order tensor, second order, third order, like that. And summation convention x dot y is xi yi. We will write like this. So we will not write sigma, just we write like this. So dou ui by dou xi, we can write like that. And uj dou ui by dou xj, we get like that. And so this is, as I told, it's a vector. For I equal to 1, we will get one component. For I equal to j, again you will get another component, like the convective term in the x equation, y equation, and z equation. And so here a dot b is ai bi, but we suppose y is equal to a dot b into x. Okay, some things examples we are giving, and a dot b is ai bi. So we cannot write yi is equal to ai bi xi. We have to give this ai bi same suffix, but x should be have another suffix. It should be ai bi xj or aj bj xi. And another thing is, whenever I have some summation, right? Something plus something. So the number of free suffixes must be same in each term. Just it is similar to dimensional homogeneity. Okay, so if I am adding in the first law of thermodynamics, I am adding kinetic energy, potential energy, or enthalpy. We are getting work, or so we should have, each term should have the same units, right? So when you multiply, suppose half rho v square is there, or so whatever we give p by rho plus v square by 2 plus gz, like that if I write. So I should check that each unit should be same, then only I can add. So each independent units may be different, but this term, the units of this particular term should be same as the units of this term and the units of this term. Then only we can add. In the same way, the number of free suffixes should be same in each term. Okay, suppose if I take here AJ, BJ, ZK. So how many free suffixes are there here?
2, sir.
Only one. AJ, BJ, J is repeating, so
Sorry,
it is
J,
dummy
J,
suffix. So
one
only
second.
one is there. So when I am equating it, xk, it can be equated to xk. So this is one free suffix. Plus I can have some ai, yk, bj, bj, like that. So how many free suffixes are there? I is repeating dummy, j is repeating dummy, only one suffix is there, so no problem. So this is like a square, and this is like b square, and this is y. So it is something like this. So a dot b, this is repeating. So a dot b into z is equal to x plus a square plus b square, a square b square y. So this is written in suffix form in this way. Okay, so that is it. Okay, summation convention, yi is equal to aij xj. So here j is dummy. So this I is only one free suffix here and there. No problem. Like that, Cij equal to Aik Bkj. Here there are four suffixes are there, but one is dummy. Okay, so the effective free suffixes are only two. So that is like actually contraction. Whenever there is dummy suffix, it gets contracted. Two gets reduced out of. And this is what is called as Kronecker delta. And this is the alternating tensor. And so here, if I is the identity matrix, it is written as Ij is equal to delta Ij. So when I equal to j only, it is 1, and all other values are 0. Okay. And xi is equal to delta Ij xj. So this is one suffix. And so if you see here, this this can be written like this. Okay, xi is equal to delta Ij xj. Sometimes if you want to have more number of suffixes or less number of suffixes or something like that, this delta Ij particularly will be useful. And here you can see that it is proved here. So it is like, this is like I, okay? So x is equal to ix. So this is equivalent to that. So if I equal to 1, okay, so delta 1j x1 is equal to delta 11 x1 plus delta 12 x2 plus delta 13 x3, and these will be 0. Only delta 1 will exist, so it is x1. So left side is x1 and right side is also x1. So in that way we can prove it. And okay, this is the cross product. The cross product can be written like this: a cross b or x cross y is equal to epsilon ij xj yk. So check this. If example, if I equal to 1, okay, and j equal to 2 and k equal to 3, so z1 is equal to epsilon 1 2 3 x2 y3 plus epsilon 1 3 2 x3 y2. So epsilon 1 2 3 is 1. Epsilon 1 3 2 it is anti-cyclic. It's not cyclic or not in the order. Okay, so it will be minus. So x2 y3 minus x3 y2. So if you expand this cross product, you are going to get this particular component. So in that way. Okay, some things I'm telling, but you need not be very serious about that. You need not know much tensor maths and all. So epsilon ijk epsilon klm is equal to delta il delta jm minus delta am delta jl. This is one particular formula which will be useful, and that is proved here. Okay, but don't worry much. If you are interested, you can just go through it. Okay, now I am interested in writing the governing equations in tensor form. Okay, so different ways of presenting it. One is the conservation form, dou rho by dou t plus dou of rho u by dou x plus dou of rho v by dou y plus dou of rho w by dou z can be written like this. Because k is dummy here, it repeats. Okay, dou u1, dou of rho u1 by dou x1, dou of rho u2 by dou x2, dou of rho u3 by dou x3. Is this clear? So this is conservation form. This can be written in non-conservation form. How you write? U dou rho by dou x like this. Okay. This is non-conservation form. D rho by dt plus rho del dot v. Okay, right? In non-conservation form, d rho by dt. So we will write dou rho by dt plus like this. So this can be written as dou rho by dou t plus dou of, here this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 2, this is 3, this is 3. So I can repeat that. So dou rho u I by dou x I is equal to 0. Like this we can write. Okay, in the same way, if I write this is conservation form. If you write non-conservation, d rho by dt plus rho del dot v equal to 0. So d rho by dt I write as it is, plus rho del dot v, as I told, we can write in different ways. Dou rho u k by dou x k or rho u I by dou x I like that. Because del dot v is equal to dou u I by dou x I. Dummy thing, anything you can put, I, j, k or whatever you want. Okay, it doesn't matter. So this is the way I can write in non-conservation form. So the acceleration,
Sir,
yes,
the previous slide, can you go?
yeah. This is the one.
Sir, which PPT, sir, which you have written? Sir?
What is it? This one only I have
Sir,
written.
the page which you have written, sir.
Okay, here written. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in that, sir, in conservation form, sir, we are taking density inside, sir. Like we can say, but in non-conservation for density is coming out like it means density is constant here, sir.
No. Dude, now you are asking the fundamental one, right? So we have written in 4 types of forms, right? Lagrangian, Eulerian, differential, and integral form like that. So this is Eulerian form, this is Lagrangian form, and why it is coming like this? Okay, now I will tell again. So this is dou rho by dou t plus this one dou of rho u by dou x. This one, if I expand it, u dou rho by dou x plus rho dou u by dou x, right? Plus v dou rho by dou y plus rho dou v by dou y plus w dou rho by dou z plus rho dou w by dou z equal to 0, right? If I expand this.
Yes, sir.
So now dou rho by dou t plus u dou rho by dou x plus v dou rho by dou y plus w dou rho by dou z, everything becomes, this is
Understood. Understood. Understood, sir. No.
okay, right. Actually, we have done this in the beginning of science. So that is about continuity. Suppose now if I take a material derivative, we can write like this. So acceleration is dou u by dou t plus u dou u by dou x plus v dou u by dou y plus w dou u by dou z, right? So this one gets repeated. So I will write like this.
Sir, material derivative means?
Total derivative.
Okay, sir.
This is unsteady the term and this is convective term. Okay, acceleration, unsteady acceleration and convective acceleration. A1 ax is equal to du by du by dt, means dou u by dou t plus du u by dou x plus v dou u by dou y plus w by d. This is acceleration in the x direction. Am I right? So here this is u1, this is x1, this is u2, this is x2, this is u3, this is x3, which is repeating. So dou u by dou t, this is unsteady term, plus uj dou u by yeah. We will write like this. For I equal to 1, ax I will get, I equal to 2, ay, I equal to 3, az. Acceleration in accelerated directions. So ay will be dou v by dou t. Here I will write this is ai. Okay, so dou v by dou t is u dou v by dou x is v dou v by dou y. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So like this. So once I understand how to write the acceleration, because we can write momentum equations like this. So the momentum equation, rho dui by dt, this is the acceleration, this is the body force, this is the surface forces. Surface force, you will have pressure and the viscous force. Okay, here Tij, so when I equal to j only, this is present. So minus p, for the x equation, I will have these three components. Here there is only one component I will have. Okay, this already I told you how we have written this stress form, so that you can see, and this is the body force. This is the momentum equation. You can just go through, okay, everything is self-explanatory. And so del square is dou square ui by dou xi. Dou square ui by dou xj dou xj. It is written like this. This is it is like dou square u1 by dou x1. This is dou square u1 by dou x2, dou square u1 by dou x3. So this will become dou xj. So this is del square. Okay, del square can be written like that. Del square is dou square by dou xi or dou xj like this. Okay, in that way I can write the momentum equation. It is a written explanation also, you can see. And the energy equation is this. And this is for total energy equation. This is the internal energy equation. And Navier-Stokes equations, all of them together, I have written here. And this phi is called as dissipation, the viscous term in internal energy equation. This is dissipation. And so here, this is 1, 3, 4, and this is 5, and this is 6 and 7 equations and 7 unknowns. It is written here. Rho, U, I, P, E, T, 7 equations and 7 unknowns. So the Navier-Stokes equations are closed. So they are written in different form: conservation form, non-conservation form, and the strong conservation form. You can see if there is any difficulty, we can discuss. Okay. Okay, that is about the equations. Any questions? Just you understand, you have to understand the Navier-Stokes equations. If I see these equations, you have to know what are them, because you already know. You can check whether it is okay or not, whether you are getting the expansion in the way you want. Okay, that you can check. So you can go for the story then. I think time is over. So it is about Rockefeller. I think, have you heard about Rockefeller? Okay, he's a multimillionaire. So we'll just see here. John D. Rockefeller was once the richest man in the world, the first billionaire in the world. By age 25, he controlled one of the largest oil refineries in the US. By age 31, he had become the world's largest oil refiner. By age 38, he commanded 90% of the oil refined in the US. And by 50, he was the richest man in the country. And by the time he died, he has become the richest man in the world. As a young man, every decision, attitude, and relationship was tailored to create his personal power and wealth. Whatever he has done, it always used to increase his power and wealth. But at the age of 53, he became ill. His entire body became racked with pain, and he lost all of his hair. In complete agony, the world's only billionaire could buy anything he wanted, but he could only digest soup and crackers. An associate wrote, he could not sleep, would not smile, and nothing in life meant anything to him. His personal, highly skilled physicians predicted he would die within a year. That year passed agonizing slowly. As he approached death, he awoke one morning with the vague realization of not being able to take any of his wealth with him into the next world. The man who could control the business world suddenly realized he was not in control of his own life. He was left with a choice. He called his attorneys, accountants, and managers and announced that he wanted to channel his assets to hospitals, research, and charity work. And John D. Rockefeller established his foundation, Rockefeller Foundation. This new direction eventually led to the discovery of penicillin, cures for malaria, tuberculosis, and diphtheria. So he has contributed a lot of amount and given his amount for his medical research. But perhaps the most amazing part of Rockefeller's story is that the moment he began to give back a portion of all that he had earned, his body's chemistry was altered so significantly that he got better. He was getting better. It looked as if he would die at 53, but he lived to be 98. Okay, he lived up to 98 years of his age. And he learned gratitude and gave back the vast majority of his wealth. And doing so made him whole. It is one thing to be healed. It is another to be made whole. Okay, this is the story. Before his death, he wrote this in his diary. The supreme energy taught me that everything belongs to him, and I am only a channel to comply his wishes. My life has been one long, happy holiday, full of work and full of play. I dropped the worry in the way, and God was good to me every day. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So next class we will discuss turbulence modeling. Okay, so this introduction will be useful there because we write equations in tensor form. Thank you. See you again. See you all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.